It's an attitude, it's an approach, it's a way of being.
You won't see all the kids sitting at a desk looking at the teacher who's standing in front of them like a classroom in the 1950s.
You see kids in hallways in groups doing projects, building, making, doing, creating.
If you have play linked intentionally to learning, it's deep. It's really deep. The research is the more play we can incorporate into the daily learning and teaching for our students, the more engaged they're going to be. And that's where you're going to see the better marks, the better attitude to their studies.
We embrace joy. We absolutely expect academic rigor. The bar is not lowered on what goes on in a school just because you want it to be fun.
Get set, go slow. Here we go.
I think the holy grail of learning is rigor plus joy. Like if you can find activities that really push kids to do hard things they didn't think they could do, and there is joy embedded in those activities, that is a sweet spot for learning.
When the students are being social, that's when they can challenge themselves, either by explaining something better or by trying to understand the other person.
Men først skal I komme med et gæt, inden vi regner. We try to do everything in a playful way, and one of the ways we do it is to make it more collaborative. We believe that it makes it easier for them to actually understand what is going on, because they get to talk about it. And when you talk about it, you tend to understand it more.
Action!
Hello guys, it's your boy Ismail.
Whatever they're doing has to be relevant to them. I'm trying to make lessons that are something from their own world.
All right, let's okay.
Our first thought was they need to focus on the exam. We do believe that playful learning is one way of making them ready for their future. The exams are not something they will go out and do, but they will most likely stand in front of a crowd, presenting something they spent time investigating.
Magister.
Teachers started to take students outdoors for maybe an hour.
Migrate, go find a warm place.
They started to realize, if we can do this for an hour and the kids are thriving, imagine if you can combine the natural development of play into the curriculum.
What does December start with? D. Give me the...
We saw the joy that the children got, that freedom, that opportunity to explore themselves. I feel really strongly that we can only build resilience in young people by letting them try. They need to test their own boundaries, see what they can do.
I don't give them all the answers. They have to try it. If the square falls down, we'll just building again. So it's a good way to actually, practice. Of course, it's always nice when you see emotions like happiness and laughing. But you also see them being, for example, frustrated. So that's when the teacher is really important to help them get through it.
Children can tinker, they can create. When we think about getting kids a growth mindset, where they understand failure and mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow, they're actually experiencing that.
Hold it like that. No, I got it. This is like a level.
Play is where we're taking risks. Play is where the curiosity is, the creativity. And when children are in this place of play, there's no stress, there's no anxiety. The relationships are better, and there's so many pieces that come from the simple act of play that are so profoundly important in child development. When you incorporate playful learning into the curriculum, that's when kids enjoy being at school.